blended philosophy.
Just gonna get this over.
But once you get past the stagnant layer of mush, it's actually
It's so as this episode is worth a bonus carrot point. So if you end up on screen actually saying something on YouTube, you get an extra bonus, a bonus carrot point rather, and each glass or each plastic of carrot juice is also worth a carrot point.
So if I go for another one,
No, I'm just gonna settle with 1 carrot point today.
You get
But it's extra, or the initial one is worth 1.
extra.
Does this count?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
wait. So if you say anything on YouTube,
No. On this episode of Blended Philosophy.
So if we say something that doesn't get cut,
Yeah.
unless you cut
is
everything.
there any time that someone's been completely cut out of a video? So really, it's just a free carrot point.
Basically, yeah. Because we're drinking carrot juice, I figured I'd throw you guys a point. Or
Okay, so I'm sitting at my 2nd carrot point.
almost, yeah.
You're going to be up to
2.
3. Right. Or if anything,
Oh yeah,
it
3.
doesn't get cut.
Oh, I don't know. It's gonna be a pretty dicey one.
So, an incentive for you guys to stick around.
Okay. So I'm just not to leave as soon as pizza's finished.
Ooh. It's strong, you know? So the topic for tonight is death. After this episode, I might leave it for a while. I'm going to come back to it if there's other questions to be answered, but it's about time to move on. We almost answered everything.
Everything.
On the topic of death, not everything, but
No one needs to talk about death ever again.
there's a lot of
It's been solved.
there's a lot of so not all the this is so weird. I'm putting that there so I can fold it. Oh, that worked. I'm so confused. I'm logistically confused. Hang on, I got this. Yeah, I do, yeah.
Geez, you already blitzed your first carrot for me.
Right.
Second.
I'm on 2 now. I'm miles ahead of everyone else.
You are. You have the most carrot points.
Yeah. Which I have for like a few weeks now.
998 to go.
Mm-hmm.
So there's some things that are pretty established, right?
Death is the abstract state of someone being on the floor after you have shot them in the head. You shouldn't kill a friend to put them out of their misery. You should stop someone from killing another.
Should human pregnancy abortion be illegal?
Is that press the buttons or?
Oh, that comes at the end.
Let's give you a random one, that.
Yeah.
That comes at the end. So I don't think anyone would say that abortion is a really good thing. I mean, it's not like when it like becomes illegal, there's no one going, oh damn, I can't have one. Or when it becomes legal, there's no one. I don't believe there's anyone out there who's like, finally, I can have all the abortions I want without the cops coming at my door. Like,
I actually think some people would.
Yeah, some people actually like want to have abortions.
That's why they have them.
They don't have them under duress. I'm pretty sure that's definitely illegal.
I think that, yeah, but I think there will be people who are like, phew, now I don't have to go to a different country to get it aborted.
yeah, okay, so there might be some people like wiping sweat off their brow, but there's no one there licking their lips. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe
That's
people
a
who
more
specialise in abortions.
Yeah, no one's out there celebrating. Oh, maybe
The people who get paid to do it.
There are people who just happen to celebrate when it gets passed.
Yeah. Yeah, they probably have like parties and shit. Well, the baby doesn't choose to leave.
True. That's a good point, Matt. So there's lots of people that are
We can
pro-choice, but no one considers the choice of the baby, do they?
Pedophiles.
I was honestly.
What does that even mean?
Well, pedophiles, but yeah, pedophiles think that babies can give consent. You know, but we don't consider.
Do they though?
We don't consider the choice of a child.
Okay, my like initial thought is that it should be illegal because I have commitment issues, I guess, and so whenever
It should be illegal.
whenever
Yeah.
someone like aborts anything, like just like plans, I'm just like, why did you make it in the first place? You know what I mean? Like that's ridiculous.
Aborting a
When I
plan.
see when I see someone in like a movie and they're like, oh guys, we're gonna abort this, let's go to plan B. That's why I'm like, oh shit, this is serious. Like their plan fell through. That's to me that hits hard, you know.
Yeah, well, I think a more apt analogy would be if someone somehow accidentally made plans and then decided they wanted to cancel them.
Right. See, that's kind of like a double booking.
Yeah, it would be like, I don't know, somehow you managed to make plans without even wanting to. And then you were like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to cancel. Not like, you know,
Right. Yeah.
you were saying why they choose to make plans and then cancel that.
No, I'm just saying. For me, abortion in general, not just pregnancy-related abortions, but abortion in general, I just don't like. I disagree.
I'll write a plan.
I just don't think
Stick
that
to
the
it.
plans analogy is like a.
But I mean, I would say
Most, like, I don't know, off the top of my head, what, like 2% of abortions would be people, maybe even less, people being like, yeah, let's have a baby, and then like getting pregnant and then being like, actually, I don't want a baby. Like most of them are accidents, or the result of like assault. Like not many people are like,
Yeah.
not many people decide to do it and then think later, actually, let's not.
yeah, but like you know, it's not like you just happened to have a plan came up. Like, well, you know,
That's
it's
true.
as if you like you pressed a button and there's a chance of a plan happening,
Yeah.
and then if that plan happens, you don't want it, so you will abort that plan. But you've still made the choice to have the chance of it happening.
Yeah, you have.
So no, but you were saying like it just happened accidentally, but you chose.
Yeah, you chose to make that
You
choice.
chose.
To have that chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an excellent point. So if someone say gambles, maybe they're playing craps, and you know they gamble and they lose their money. Should they be allowed to get it back?
No, but I think it's only human to get it back if they could. Like if you lost a bet and then someone was like, you know what, you just have your money back. Like that's human. You'd be like, yeah, right, I'll have it back.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
you
I
roll with
like
that. You roll with that chance. But
Yeah.
if you can get out of, you know, like what happens when that chance hits, then like that's pretty natural, isn't it?
Yeah, but it feels like, you know, the way I think about it is, you know, it's, they're going, oh, you know, I'll give you your money back if, you know, I'll do a medical procedure on you that might traumatize you. And it's like, but it's like, you know, sure, no, if that money is worth enough to you, like if you bet that much, then like, okay. It's like, you know, maybe it's fair to do that, but, you know, should you really be betting that much in the first place? You know, it's craps, it's not life.
That's an excellent point.
Yeah, just trying to wrap my head around it.
So yeah, I'm behind Matt on that one. I'm not a mother.
Yeah.
Yeah. But as far as I'm aware, a mother's instinct is to protect their young.
Yeah.
And an abortion, basically, they're doing the opposite of that.
Yeah.
So that kid that can scar someone psychologically.
Yeah, no, I've heard that. I've
Um,
heard there's lots of regret too. Well, I love it.
yeah.
I just think it's your choice if you want to do that. So,
Right. So you, like it's a bad thing, sure, but we shouldn't make it illegal. Is that what you're saying?
yeah, I think it should be illegal. You can just tell them what's going to happen. That there's a good chance they'll regret it, and I don't know if that's they. I think they make them. I think there's like counsellors or something that, depending on where you are, they might talk to you about like what's going to happen afterwards, how you're going to feel.
Yeah, some places you have to get checked out by a psychologist.
Yeah, yeah,
Stuff like that.
yeah, and they'll talk to you about it and stuff. Yeah.
The other consequence, obviously, is you're taking someone's life.
Yeah.
And now, you could argue that, oh, it's not born yet, so it's not alive.
Yeah.
And I could come back at you with, oh, well, the Holy Spirit wanted that life to be there, so it is.
Yeah.
But we don't need to get in a theological discussion because I just make the argument.
I mean, let's not just go into it. Let's just say something that could be born now isn't.
Exactly,
It's not-
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
there's the potential for life, you're taking it away. So that kid that you've killed, well, not you, but this child who's being aborted can't grow up, make the best out of life, occasionally make a mistake, get pregnant and have an abortion. You're taking that away from them. It's the same thing with murder. If you murder somebody, you're taking away their ability to murder someone else. It's the
Wait, just a good thing?
Yeah.
I'm just
I
saying.
think this is a funny way of putting it.
That's so weird.
But you're stopping them from doing the exact life experience that you got to do. I'm not saying murder is a good thing and everyone should try it. I'm saying the exact opposite. You can't. I think it's ethically wrong to rid someone of something that you have. If you know what I mean, like
Yeah.
It's like I don't agree with thievery. You know, you shouldn't take someone for something else so you can have it. But one step worse than that would be murder, which is you're taking away their life,
Yeah.
so there's all this potential that they could do, you know.
But I mean, there's potential everywhere.
And they
Like, you know, like if you'd started going at it like a minute sooner, bam, we're talking like different kid, probably, or like the chance,
No, I'm sorry,
the chance
I
of
don't
that
know.
kid, the chance of that kid actually being there is so small, like. So like.
you mean
So that conception to
an
happen,
actual.
that conception to happen, like
Yeah.
like so many other conceptions could have happened.
Oh, I see
you
what you
know?
mean. Yeah.
And like, yeah, you know, so like I was saying, like if you guys started like 5 minutes sooner, and so you
Yeah.
finished 5 minutes sooner, right? Like that'd be a different person right there, you know, to that other person.
Oh, I see what you
Yeah.
mean.
So, but they had all their potential, and that's
Yeah.
just wiped because you decided to wait another 5 minutes, right? And it's like anytime you like don't get someone pregnant with your sperm, like you're also wiping a bunch of potential, you know?
That's a unique perspective.
Yeah.
I hadn't really thought about that.
But,
Just saying that there is potential. I don't think potential itself really means anything. Like the woman's born with thousands of eggs, and men have millions of sperm. Like there's so many different combinations. Do you know how much potential there is? So if we take every woman's egg on Earth and every man's sperm on Earth, so there's going to be a lot more sperm than eggs, right? But we could make like I don't know, like 1 trillion people or something.
Yeah.
And we could make them, and that's 1 trillion people's worth of potential. We could do that, couldn't we?
I don't know the exact.
I don't know
figure,
what you
but yeah,
mean.
sure, we could.
Oh, we could though. We could just keep making them.
No,
Petri dish
I actually don't think we can actually.
Okay, we couldn't make that many, but we could make a start. There's still like so much potential out there, you know. And like so, yeah, some of that potential makes it, into the uterus. right? And the rest just doesn't. So is that extra step, you know? Oh, we met on a bus and we hit it off, and she got pregnant on the 4th day. Like, is that potential? Like, is that worth more than all that other potential? Just because, like, you guys took the same bus.
Yes.
Well, no, your
I don't
idea is this
I don't know why.
come on.
your point is that potential is stupid, but
Yeah, okay, that's my point. So
we're not talking about the
that's
potential.
fine. Okay, we can dismiss potential then.
Oh no, it's just
No,
it's a different thing.
well,
It's
I
not
disagree with that.
it's not potential. It's not the potential of that specific thing. It's the potential of anything. Like you know, the fact that this is going to be, you know, end up being someone who's on
Oh shit.
and this is going to end up being a drug abuser, but this one's going to end up being a millionaire. It's not like, you know, a specific one of them's potential is more worth, even
No.
if their potential is completely different. It's just the potential of life, not the potential
Potential life.
of, yeah, not the potential life, the potential of life
That's
itself.
potential squared. So to me, that just sounds like even. All right, now.
So, for whatever reason, in this hypothetical, you're the only one who's with the medical criteria to keep Bill Gates alive by being plugged into his circulatory system. So,
So his blood is running through my body,
yeah.
and my blood is.
Okay, so
So you've been like taken against your will into the hospital because some people want to keep Bill Gates alive. They think he's amazing. And so yeah, you're hooked up to his circulatory system, and once you regain consciousness, the doctor says, "Oh, you know what? Unfortunately, you have to stay here because if we separate the two of you, he's going to die. But don't worry about it because it's only going to be for 9 months, and he'll be after that he'll be well enough to move around on his own, and he won't die from I don't know polio or whatever."
okay, yeah,
Didn't hear
yeah,
about it,
okay.
Polio. Pretty sure he was eradicated polio.
I don't know. I see some posters talk about we're this close to eradicating it, so maybe he was the last one to get it. Right. So I guess. So the question is, would you stay plugged in? Would you unplug? And why?
Stay plugged in.
I'll be honest, I'd probably unplug.
Why would you unplug?
Because I just woke up in a hospital,
Mm-hmm.
attached to some guy dying in a bed. Like,
This is
first
some guy.
look at it, he's pretty sick, right?
If you knew the full story when you know
Yeah, but
when
like,
you choose to.
no, but if I've just woken up, to be honest, I would unplug myself and like.
Okay, yeah.
But like, with the full story,
Okay. So
The full story, you'd stay or like.
well, no, Dave.
Pretend you're not just
Dave
tearing
actually
apart
said,
the
so
hypothetical.
I don't want to get in his way of like.
you wake up. So hypothetically, you would unplug yourself, right? But if you actually in that situation, would you literally unplug yourself?
If I was in that situation and I've
Yeah.
just woken up in a hospital.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't.
No, but if someone just told me like you're attached to this person, and you
The
have
whole
to
point
stay
of the
there.
hypothetical is to see if you like.
Yeah, no, I know.
Not like splits. It's like.
Yeah, no, but no, but what is like
Oh, okay. I didn't know we were doing this.
if I'm actually in that situation
Yeah.
and someone's forcibly like taken me
Mm-hmm.
and attached me to someone, obviously I'm gonna try and like escape that situation. But
No. Okay. Would you actually physically unplug yourself? Because man, you're in a hospital. You're programmed to take the doctor's authority. You know, not literally like programmed. But
Yeah.
right, but I mean unplugging myself isn't too hard.
would you literally do it though? Because this is medical equipment on you.
Well, it's just too
Now this is new stuff.
no, I'm connected to a circulatory system. There would be two what's it called? What are the hoses, I guess? What are they called?
I
They're
don't
called
know.
hoses, right? But connected into my bloodstream
Or
so that blood would go into me and out of me.
let's say there's 3, and it's directly connected to your heart.
Directly connected to my heart.
Well, through skin and
Okay.
not.
Is the point of this
It's not
question?
obviously.
Is the point of this question to ask what I would do if I woke up connected to someone, or the actual underlying being connected to someone for 9 months to keep someone
I wanna-
important
there's-
alive?
there's
That's how it's
two things,
framed,
there's two
isn't it?
things.
But it's
Because
not,
I wanna
is it?
know-
No, I don't think that's what he's
I
asking.
want to
Yeah.
know if you would, like, sure, you'd hypothetically do this, but I want to know if you actually would go through with it if you were
But if
in
it's
that
connected to
situation.
my
Would you
heart.
physically remove it yourself because you know that it's connected to your heart, you're in a hospital,
But it's not.
you don't have any clothes on
So
you,
the-
you've just got the hospital robe, like, would you actually try to
I
escape?
feel like that would be
Like,
that
genuinely want to
No,
escape.
but the real question here is like, you know, would you take some things out of you if you didn't quite know what you were doing?
Because
That's the question here, isn't it?
No, because it's easy to say, oh yeah, I would try to escape, but I want to know, would you actually
But if
try
it's
to
connected
escape?
to my heart, I'm in a hospital. They don't just put a tube straight to your heart. There's a connection, and they
If
have
there's
to
new
do an outside.
technology, you're the only one, like, this is the...
Right, okay, so you're saying there's a thing going straight in my heart, and there's no way to safely remove it without actually going into my heart and pulling
Well,
it
maybe,
out. specifically.
maybe there is, but you don't know, like, you weren't there to put it in, so you don't know how to take it out. So would you...
Why can't I just take it out of his end, couldn't
And then walk around with the hoses.
I? just young. Well, it's a lot easier than walking out. Could I just tell? Well, I could tell the doctor no, yeah?
No, but yeah.
Alright,
Okay,
so
no.
you wouldn't actually pull it out, that's what I'm saying, you would wait till the doctor
If it was in my heart, no, I wouldn't pull something out of my heart.
Wait, what if it was in your arm?
If it's in my arm, yes, I'd pull it out.
Wow, okay, that's interesting.
What? Because I can't pull it out. Because I'm like that in your
Also,
arm.
wait, how does this work? Is this rib cage open like a flap
Nah, it's
Like,
like...
no, it's like going between my ribcage through my lungs.
into your heart? So there's just a tube going in there somewhere.
3 of them, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, all 3 of them in here?
Yeah.
Well, oh, okay.
But why do you need
Yeah.
3?
I don't know, it's a new procedure that they just made it up. They just figured it out right before he had the problem.
Yeah, no, I'm with Matt. Like even if I would before, I wouldn't then. You know, if I was like, I'm
In
gonna
the situ-
unplug,
it's
if I
not-
was like, if I was like, yeah, I'm gonna unplug myself, and I look down, I'd say, yeah, no, I'm not gonna unplug myself.
Yeah, it's just.
Never mind.
But if it's in my arm, like that's just. Even if it's connected straight, even if it doesn't have like one of those dot things that they use.
Sure.
If it's just connected straight, it's just a needle, like just. And I'm fine.
Well, you don't know it's a needle, it could be a pipe. You've never seen this
It's
before.
connected to an. No, but I would assume that there's a needle at the end going to my vein. So I would, boop, and if it's a
Right.
pipe, I go, oh fuck, I'm in a hospital. I'll just wrap that up, like, you know.
Alright, same scenario, Matt. But, so you've not pulled it out yet, right?
Yeah.
The doctor comes to your bed and goes, I'm sorry, I know this was done against your will, there's nothing we can do about that. Unfortunately, you're hooked up to Bill Gates, and you just need to stay here because otherwise he'll die. But it's okay because it's only going to be for 9 months, and then he'll be able to walk around on his own. And you can both leave the hospital and go your own way.
Yeah.
There's he walks out the room or some shit, I don't know.
He walks out. He just fucks up.
The doctor, not Bill Gates, obviously.
Yeah. He made your choice for you. Yeah.
Then what do you do?
He just
What do you
said
do
he
from
asked
there?
you.
No,
Would you-
okay,
would you
right,
think-
yeah, no. Oh no, okay, so, okay, if like I woke up and the doctor like explained it to me as I woke up, like,
No, he waits for you to wake up and
he,
like,
the
get
doctor
in
can't be
your
born.
No, it can be, but this one's not.
Okay.
Does that influence your decision? Matt? If it was-
No, actually. Well, I'll listen to him more. So, this doctor has told me
Yeah.
that I'm hooked up to Bill Gates, I have to be hooked up to him for 9 months or he'll die.
Yeah.
And it's completely safe for me.
Completely safe for you. You're 100% survival, no matter what.
Right.
Well, no, okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But like, in that, yeah, I would do it. I would stay connected.
Well, why?
Why?
Mm.
Well, I mean, like, you know, it is a bit shitty to be like taken against your will. Like, I would have done it if I was just asked. Like, you know, this person's gonna die.
That could have been the question. couldn't
Yeah,
it?
this person's gonna die unless you spend 9 months of your life in hospital getting free food.
Oh, I didn't think about the free food. That's true.
Hospital food pretty bad.
And what is it's fucking Bill Gates. What do you think he's getting food? He's sure he'll share.
Yeah.
Like, come on, you know.
Yeah, we're allowed to like sign a contract.
He's a
Yeah.
really decent guy.
But I mean, what no, Bill Gates. Oh, surely he'd like, he'd invite you around in his private jet or something.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
there's bonuses. But even if it wasn't Bill Gates, I mean, okay, if it wasn't Bill Gates and I'd just been like taken, I'd probably be like get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
But like because I kind of know who that person is. It's like, oh, like it was just a fan.
Do you know him, right? How well do you know him?
Okay, no, I know that he's like he helps people, right? He goes and like saves children.
What are we
in
supposed to
Africa.
think though?
What? Well, okay,
Not if
children in Africa
you looked
are
into
saved,
conspiracy
and
theories?
some of his money goes to that. Okay, and he
Yeah,
wasn't.
on the surface, Matt. What do you actually know about it?
Okay,
You just know what you're
If you know
supposed
that
to do.
the charitable
Microsoft is
tax
pretty
deductible.
What? You guys both.
Charitable tax deductible.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. So he's just
I'm
getting
not
tax break.
saying
He's so manipulative.
that he's
Yeah.
an asshole.
No, but there's some theories out there about him, you know.
but I mean Microsoft's pretty cool.
That's not a reason enough.
But no, okay, if it was just a rep like
He invented something.
no, if they're like, oh, it's Bill Gates, and I look like, oh, that's Bill Gates, okay? I can put like a name to the face, even though I don't know him in person.
Although,
It's like,
if you're into like good things happening to people, what do you think the chances are that like when he and his wife die, that like a lot of their money goes to charity? You know, you might be speeding up the process by letting him go. Like, yeah, sure, he might give a few $1 million every year, but you know, there'll be like a Bill Gates Foundation when he dies.
there already is it.
Oh, he's there. Okay,
Yes.
there'll be another one.
No, but like, my point is, it's like,
You wouldn't look into it though, like pros and cons of a world without Bill Gates.
no,
I'd get a couple of
It's-
analysts over, see what's going on.
Maybe
Yeah.
not.
See how good
He's
he
in
is.
bed right next to you. You know?
no.
Yeah, literally, he can plead his case, mate. We'll see how he goes.
What I'm saying is, okay, someone doesn't have to die, okay?
Oh, that's not the question. No, it's Bill Gates.
That's,
Isn't it?
that's good.
No, but like, if I was just asked, oh, this random person.
Oh, well, you're not. You asked for
Yeah,
Bill Gates.
but, no, but if I was asked, like, without getting a
Yeah, but we could also do this for if you're asked.
yeah.
So we're just
Asked
making
without
up our own
getting abducted,
hypothetical.
just a random person, I would say yes. Getting abducted, just a random person, I would be like, what the fuck? No,
Yeah.
sort of thing.
Yeah,
Like,
no on principle. Yeah.
maybe if they were like, oh, their family's right here, oh, okay. Like, no, if they got
I
like,
bet you wouldn't be like, good. They can say goodbye.
but if I've shown like right in
They're
front of
over
them,
here.
they got like 3 kids or something. But like, I kind of know a bit about Bill Gates. Microsoft pretty cool.
You know that
Some
he made
stuff he
Microsoft.
does. He does do charitable
like
stuff.
4
Whether it's
things
a
about
tax
it.
cut or not, he does do charitable stuff. So I'll be like, okay. Like, and also, I was abducted, which is pretty shitty, but benefits to me. He's not just gonna be like, oh, well, fuck you then. Like, it's just, we've been connected to each other for 9 months. He'll probably
Make it really right.
That's true. You are connected to each other.
He'll probably be like, we might do some like bucket list thing. That'd be pretty sick.
Yeah, no, that would be pretty cool, wouldn't it?
It'd be kind of the reverse of the bucket list though, because you both get to live.
Yeah, but
And it'd
it'd
be
be
pretty
like,
boring because you have to be hooked up to each other. Unless you've got like really long, like robust cables. you know?
I mean, like-
but if someone tripped on them, it might.
yeah, but like once it's done, it'd be like, oh, we're so lucky to be alive.
Oh, okay.
Or at least
yeah,
he would be.
yeah, yeah.
He's like, oh, you know what? Thanks for this. Here.
You could do it totally selfishly. You could be like, yeah, my time bills out at like, $1 a minute. So every minute I spend in this hospital, you like owe me $1 or something.
That's
That's
insane.
9 months.
Mate, if you're that rich,
That'd be like millions of dollars.
no, you actually wouldn't.
He
What's-
probably gets
how many
no, but
minutes
to
a
be
day
fair-
is like 1,400 times what? Like 270 days? I don't know.
To be fair, he probably gets like 100 a second.
I reckon.
Bill Gates. So
Yeah,
it really
That'd
wouldn't
be
be
like
much to him.
that. Actually, wouldn't be that much. Well, that'd be like 370,000.
What, $60 an hour?
No, yeah, $6 an hour.
24 hours times.
That's piss.
Oh, I was thinking per second actually. Yeah, that's fuck
That's
all.
What
piss.
is
That's
it?
43 grand.
Yeah, see, that's nothing.
Sure, you did the maths right.
Oh, $1 a minute.
He would probably make.
Actually, yeah, no, that's $60 an hour.
I don't fucking trust Dave.
No, yeah, that doesn't work out.
That did not.
$60 an hour, like for 9 months. Yeah,
Times
bullshit.
24 times Let's just say
Oh.
30 and a half.
No, I forgot to times it by 9.
Okay,
not
bad.
yeah. Yeah. That's still pissed. He's got billions.
That's yeah.
If you were talking to a rich guy,
95?
400k for, you know.
you could say 10 mil and he'd still do it. He's
Yeah,
rich.
well, yeah,
would,
it's
it would.
life
If you,
and
had,
death.
if you had billions of dollars and someone was like, yeah, you know what, I can save you, it's going to cost you 10 million, and you'd be like, sure. I mean, what's your worth now, right? Let's say right now you have $1,000. That would be like someone saying, look, I can save your life, but it'll cost you 50. Thoughts?
$50?
Yeah.
Shit. Like tomorrow?
You'd be like, yeah, right now.
Right now.
I want it, or I'll pay. You can pay it to me over the
In
next
9 months, you give me a 50. I will say no.
Actually, no, because yeah, you could do.
But I feel like
I'll do that. I still got things to do.
I feel like he'd,
Yeah.
like, you know, I feel like he'd give you money, or he'll make it worth your while.
He'll probably give you more.
No, I'm selfish.
Yeah, honestly,
I'd want it in
If
writing.
you ask for $10 million, he'll give you.
He'd go, I'll give you 100.
But, yeah.
Sweet deal.
I doubt it.
He wouldn't say that.
Oh, you wouldn't know that. He could be like, yeah, this guy's nice. I'm gonna give him like $5 million, and then you're like, you know what? I want 20 million, and he's like, fuck this guy. But he's not gonna like, you know.
He's not gonna say no.
Yeah, he's not gonna say no.
Yeah,
So
but
you never know. Like
I don't know.
I feel like asking for money is just a bit immoral when it comes to saving someone's life. Like when it's this is just 9 months of my life. I can do my uni work from the hospital, right?
It depends how you value your time. You know.
Not very much.
Yeah.
I can do pretty much anything in a hospital. So you know, he'll make it worth my while. Like, he'll give us a trip on the flying jet, give us a holiday, give us like $5 million just for without even asking for it. You know, I saved his life. I think it would. You know.
I don't think he'd give you cash. He'd probably do nice things for you.
Oh, his house, his car.
He might.
That's-
He might do that.
Yeah,
That's why I'd want a cash contract. You know,
No, but you got-
something in writing.
No, but you got 9 months to milk it. You could be like, oh man, it's you know.
So you're not getting more than $1 million.
Oh yeah, you say, I can't wait to get out of here. No offense, buddy, can't wait to get out of here because I'm gonna make some payments on my car.
No matter how much you ever,
No.
no matter how much you make it sound like you're missing out, like he knows your time. He knows that like your time just isn't worth like that much money. You're not gonna get more than $1 million out of it.
No, you could. Think about it, right?
Oh.
Do you know how much, really high-end cars cost? You could like,
Oh, yeah.
Man, my car's so shit, broke down.
Yeah,
Oh, bro,
Well, you
I could like, have a fucking, a Maserati, like.
What?
Bro, I put that chair for you, so your head's out of frame. If you can scooch up to the table, that'd be great.
Get a
Can I get like one word?
Get a real
I want the carrot points.
No, but see, that's why I'd get it.
You're good.
You know? 'Cause yeah, you could get a car that's worth $2 million. Or you could just get 20. And 20 million is not even that much for him. I mean, how much does he worth? Like 60 billion?
100.
100 billion?
No, that's his net worth. That's like,
Yeah, his net worth, okay.
that's not.
All the shit he owns, yeah, it's still.
Yeah, that's not liquid,
So 100 billion, yeah. You could ask for 500 mil. And it'd still be worth his while.
114 billion US dollars.
114. Yeah, there you go. I mean, if you're the only person who can save it, even it's your life.
Yeah, you could just go.
He's already got bill. He's got more money than you could go like 50 billion.
But that's a bit.
Yeah, but if you're the only person who can save it, you reckon he's just gonna die out of spite? Like I don't see that happening. Like he's already got more money than he could ever spend. Maybe he might be like, yeah, fuck you, and he spends like some of the other billions just making your life like hell. But
I live there.
yes, straight up.
But I feel like I wouldn't, even though it makes sense to ask for money. I wouldn't. It feels kind of wrong to be like.
Wrong as in like dragged to a hospital and hooked up to him, like.
Yeah, okay, that's a bit fucked up. So I feel like, but you got 9
I'd be like,
months.
I'm so traumatized. Like wow, even if I had $10 million to spend on psychologists, I could not get over this.
You know, I mean, you got 9 months to like, you know, form a bond with him, and then you know he'll just give you like, you know.
You better, I think. If you,
I mean, you're stuck in for 9 months. You
Mate,
guys have to talk.
with Bill Gates, you'd probably be better off
No, you
than
don't. Get some
milking money out.
Get some long ass pipes. Put him in like the room behind you.
Put him in
You
the
just-
bathroom.
Nah, he's got so much money. He can like buy his own little hospital.
Honestly,
And you can just
yeah,
have-
yeah.
you
They
can
probably
just
have
have
wall between you.
It's like it'd be like having like a restraint on you on your arm or something. It's just its cords that are hooked up to your chest and they go up to the ceiling. Have you seen Breaking Bad?
Yeah, it's probably-
How
it's
Jesse,
probably
like,
a
has to
different
walk along
film.
that. Yeah, it's like so you're just walking around and you got this little thing that goes up and the pipes go up and down and they go back down to Bill Gates.
The
And you're just
tubes,
chilling in your own house.
the specialist tubes, like, they only reach 6 feet.
Okay, that wouldn't bother me. I'd still ask for a lot of money and then just chill there for the rest of the time.
What if it wasn't Bill Gates?
Oh, I probably wouldn't ask for so much money. We're like Jeff Bezos or what? Who are we talking?
Yes, more doesn't he?
No, he doesn't have less because his wife.
I
left him.
just searched it up. He's got 200 billion.
Really?
Yeah, 194.
Holy shit! I thought he's made a lot of money recently.
Yeah.
Because I looked it up. When did his wife leave him? Like a couple of years ago.
I don't know.
And I think she took half.
Leave him?
Well, he left half.
Oh, right, okay.
I don't know the ins and outs. I heard she took like 70 billion or something. Like some crazy high. Actually, I'm probably hearing I'm probably on my sources are probably bullshit.
Right.
I'm just heard it from someone. But yeah, what do you mean someone else?
So if it was this, if it was,
Like it was Matt.
say, yeah, right?
Oh
If it was Matt,
yeah, I do it for Matt.
I do it for that.
you know, fucking shit.
You just
You're
like,
gonna heal your own
Yeah,
heart
yeah.
using your own heart.
so your veins have to be hooked up to your own veins. Wow, almost like they are already.
But that's 9 months in the hospital though. You sure you can take that?
I think I might do it.
Yeah.
Well, but what about all those COVID patients?
AWA.
You might accidentally get COVID.
Yeah, you may as well just cack it now.
Alright, so I don't know if this was super duper obvious. That was actually, that's an analogy for an abortion.
I did actually. That's what I thought it was at the start. And by the end I was convinced it wasn't. After a couple of minutes actually I was convinced it
You're
wasn't.
just like, oh, there's Bill Gates, just going on about like the politics of hospital and all that. Would you actually physically do it?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
But, so you both said that you, if I carry across the analogy, you both said that you'd go
Yeah, for $10 million.
three trimesters.
That's what it'll take me. 3 trimesters take $10 million.
For Bill Gates' child.
Yeah.
This isn't like, he's already got 3, I'm sure he doesn't need another one. So you both said that you're perfectly fine with going through 9 months of pregnancy.
Yes.
So do you think it should be illegal not to?
Illegal not to stay connected to someone who's taken you unawares? Or are you talking about abortion?
Oh, wait,
Talking about abortion. Yeah.
Oh wait. Illegal to what?
Well, illegal to abort.
Illegal to what? Yeah. No.
I think it should be illegal to elect to abort.
To what?
Yeah, explain
to,
that.
to choose. Oh, I want to abort. Like
What? So how would an abortion take place if you didn't elect it?
like
That's
if
the whole point
like,
of abortion.
no,
is
like,
you're elected.
as a medical procedure. Like there are definitely cases where abortions do need to happen. Like if the child is going to kill the
Yeah.
mother.
Okay.
Something like that needs to happen. And because it's a medical procedure, we don't need fucking clinics for it. You can just do it in a
Yeah, okay.
you just do it in a surgery, in an OR.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
I think for that it should be allowed,
Yeah,
I
only,
think you can do,
only if it's a health risk. Is what you're
yeah,
saying.
it should be
Okay.
like a heart transplant. You can't fucking do that on a you can't be like, oh, I want to do it,
Right. So I got here the definition of abortion, which is ending of a pregnancy by removal or expulsion of an embryo or fetus. So within that context, I don't really know what expulsion is because surely we
So
can
you kick out
expel.
of school.
Yeah, but if you expel,
You can't
An
kick it out of
embryo.
school if you abort it, can you?
if you expel an embryo, surely you're removing it, right?
No, it's like well, you know, you can go in and cut it out,
Sure.
or you can like take a pill and just
Oh,
out.
I
If
see
it's
what you mean.
if
Right,
it's
yeah,
if it's
yeah.
not long enough, if it's not far enough along,
Mm.
then there are ways to just make it go with the flow.
Kind of like the morning after pill.
Yeah, well, that would be one of. If it's saying that as soon as it's
Okay.
embryo, then it's abortion. Then yeah, that
So
would
you,
count as
so you
abortion.
guys also think that the morning after pill should be illegal,
No, I don't think that should be. Legal.
but there's a chance that it could kill the baby. Because there's a chance, right? I'm all about chances here. There's a chance that conception has already happened, and then you take that pill and it flushes it. So you shouldn't be able to take it, should you? Because you could be killing the baby.
No, but I think the benefits and the doubts, benefits outweigh. I think
Yeah.
with abortion,
But it's still like, wait, go on.
no, with abortion, it's like, you know, you're going in and like with the removal abortion as opposed to
Okay.
expulsion,
Mm.
you're going in and like cutting it out as a medical procedure that could make the psychological scarring bit.
Okay.
But just the
But so if there was no scarring at all, you wouldn't mind the medical abortion?
well, I mean, I'd still
There's no scarring.
I'd still have my
In
issues,
fact, they come. Yeah.
but it shouldn't be illegal.
Okay, so your main problem is the mental scarring.
Well, no,
So
that's
if they
that's
could
not what I
fi-
meant. It's
if they
just
could fix that, then you'd be happy with the abortion because you're happy to kill the fetus with the morning after pill. So you're happy to kill it in pill form, but you're not happy to kill it if it's a medical procedure because of the scarring, or what? Because you just don't like medical procedures.
no, it's just weighing up the benefits and the doubts.
Okay.
The scarring just puts,
Okay.
puts it over there. With that one, also there's no medical procedure. There's no risk. There is a risk,
So okay.
but it's not. There's
Yeah,
not like
there's still risk.
but it's not as much of a damaging risk. Like
Okay.
if something fucks up there, you could actually
You're not gonna die doing an abortion at a clinic.
I'm sure it could happen, but yeah, probably not.
I'd say yeah. What? I wouldn't say it's.
But there are risks. You could actually, they could accidentally cut something and you're infertile for life or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like something can happen, and like
Risks.
that. Yeah, the risks are also higher with that. So it's just there's just more.
It sounds to me like you're just taking away individual liberties, man. Because it's up to them if they're
You're
fully
saying that's a bad thing.
if they're fully well informed. Well, yeah, actually, if they're fully informed and they know that they could be scarred and they know they could be damaged during the procedure and they still choose to take it, like that's their choice, I think.
Okay. Well, I'm on the opposite side to that. Or not complete juxtapose, but
But how far are you going to take that? Like next, you're going to have to ban.
life.
You're gonna ban everything that could danger someone, could hurt someone.
No, just life. For me, it comes down to life. So you're killing someone, which is bad. I don't.
No, I'm talking about. So see, that's why I want to finish talking about this first because you're talking about someone shouldn't be able to take a procedure if it might scar them, and I think you can say they shouldn't have that procedure for other reasons. But I think the fact that they could be mentally scarred, I don't think that should be a reason because if they know that, it's up to them. Like you go swimming, right? A shark could get you, right? What are we gonna ban all the beaches? Right, you go rock climbing, you could fall and hurt yourself. You ride a bike, you could fall off and hurt yourself. We let people do things that they could be hurt by all the time. That's their choice.
Yeah.
So, I don't think you can say that, unless you want to ban everything dangerous ever, that this procedure should be bad because they might get hurt or because they might be mentally scarred in the future. But you can say for other reasons.
Yeah. So I'm not focused on the mother, on the woman herself.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with the argument that I think this is a life and that you can't kill the life, but I don't think you can say look, the mum might be hurt, so we can't let her do this.
Right. Fair enough.
Yeah. But anyway, so the lifeline. So can we?
Well, you're not.
Do you have anything more to say about
It's
the
like, I'm
lifeline?
not saying that's the only reason.
Okay. Yeah.
It's just you
It
are
weighs
still.
up, okay.
It's just you're also ending life here, so it's also a bit.
Okay.
But like I would say that life is more comparable to just a sperm and egg. It's not really. It's
Okay.
it's more it's like you can only do the morning after pill within like that that small frame. I think it's like 12 or 24 hours, I think. It's like, it's within some small, it's not within the morning after, it's not like, in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's within that range. So it's not like you can just, it's, I'd say it's the same as just using a condom or something instead.
So
That's the same as just,
what do you think, Dave?
So with the condom versus morning after pill, you've got it's a similar concept, but one is before and one is after.
Yes.
So would you'd be against the morning after pill? Would you?
Off the top of my head, I'd say yes.
Okay.
It's so with the morning after pill, basically you're rolling a dice whether to kill a life or not. So there's I mean I don't know how accurate these things are. I'm assuming 99% that they work 99% of the time. So you may or may not be killing the child, but also there's the initial dice is that the child may or may not be conceived yet. So there's
Yeah, but you are deciding if it's there, you do want to kill it.
yeah.
Is what
So
you're
that's
I mean, you're not taking it and be like, oh, I don't actually want to
yeah.
kill it.
No
Hope I
one,
get that 1%.
no one takes morning after pills recreationally. I don't. There's so it's the decision you're buying them, you're taking them. The decision that just in case there is life inside me, I'm just gonna flush it out.
Or you're saying that I don't want it. Also would flush your egg anyway. So it's like it's either gonna flush your egg or flush the egg that's been met with the sperm.
Yeah.
So you're not necessarily killing a human life.
Yeah.
You're saying so if it works 99% of the time, right?
Mhm.
That's like 95% of those times you're probably just flushing your egg, and then maybe the other 5% of those times when the flush works, you're flushing an actual embryo.
Right.
Yeah. But there's still a chance you could be flushing the embryo.
Yeah.
So
I know. It doesn't really matter, but I just want to get something off my chest.
Yeah.
It'd be a Zeta at that point.
Oh, okay, yeah, true.
So I know it doesn't matter.
No, you're right. It wouldn't be okay, but a zeitgeist, yeah. See, I understand your thing because you think that there's something divine about conception, yeah. So you wouldn't take the morning after pill because you might kill a human life.
Oh, he's a man.
Even if it's a couple of days. Even if the human life, even if the zeitgeist is only an hour old, right?
Yeah.
You wouldn't risk it. But see, I don't get what you're saying because you said that you would still take it because the sperm has only met the egg for a few hours, so it's more close to an egg and a sperm than a human. So at what point on the continuum for you? Because most people are you're in Dave's case, right? You've got 9 months here. You're in Dave's case where it's the zeitgeist. As soon as that's life. Whereas you're saying the first few hours don't really count. So when does?
Well, no. What I'm saying is that's an egg and a sperm material.
Yeah.
Become a zeitgeist.
Okay.
It's now drawing energy, and
But the
slowly
morning after pill could still kill it.
The morning after pill is designed
Do
to
we
kill.
even know enough about the morning after
It's
pill?
designed to kill it.
Okay.
It's designed to kill it.
Yeah.
Right? But what I would say is, what that is still a cell,
Okay. So
and that's if it didn't get conceived, the sperm and egg still would have died. So if conception wasn't wanted,
So is your thing when the zeitgeist turns into an embryo? I'm just wondering at what point, because isn't your main problem that it's a life?
yeah,
Because
that's one of them.
yeah, because we cleared that whole human rights
Yeah.
thing, yeah. So they can do whatever they want. They can hurt themselves if they want. Yeah. So your thing is the life of the of the fetus or the embryo or the zeitgeist. So I'm wondering at what point for you, just out of curiosity, not trying to nitpick here, because I'm genuinely curious. Because Dave's is straight away, which is a lot of people are either straight away or they rest with all the other like abortion advocates, which is somewhere around like 2 or 3 months, and then it becomes human, and then we can't abort it. So like, what you're in between this, like, whereabouts do you sit?
What I'm saying is that at that point, it's just one cell.
Oh, okay.
And so what it is, 2 cells, separate, were gonna die anyways, if everything went to plan.
Okay.
And now 2 cells together
Yep.
are gonna die. It's the same result.
Yeah. But because you're okay with the morning after pill, so you would be okay with it dying. When how many cells would it be by then? It'd be like, well, you could still kill a zygote that has like 1 million cells, couldn't you?
I
With the
don't
morning
think,
after.
I don't think 1 million cells. I don't think it's 1 million cells.
Well, okay, Matt.
So should we-
No.
We actually don't know shit.
My assumption was still it was like you know
So
it was still like
So it's but
A
my
few
point
cells.
is it like a
We
magic?
can-
Is it like a magic number for you? Because
No,
you're telling me
we
you're
can
telling
do
me
this with marketing, right? So Matt, you're okay with the morning after pill? Are you okay with the week after pill?
no
Okay.
okay. You okay with the 6 day after pill?
no
The 5 day after?
no it's the morning after but that to me
Okay.
is like I would say like just after like if you just like you know if you just
Like
like
if you can't go to a shop straight away,
So,
So-
you're exhausted. You're
well,
laying
no,
in
that's
bed,
why it's
cold.
morning
it's
after.
it's 6 o'clock on a Sunday night, right? Whoopsie daisy, something happened. You know, it doesn't open like chemist doesn't open till like 6 the next day. It's like a 12-hour period.
I'm pretty
Like
sure
how big could
I'm
that
pretty
zeitgeist
sure-
be in 12 hours? You could have a couple 100,000 cells. Would
I
you be okay with that? Or like when if you were hanging out with a chick and you had a slip up, at what point would you be like, you can't take it anymore, I don't want you to. Like it's been 10 hours. Like this thing's like 100,000 cells by now. Like I'm okay with 90,000, you know, but as soon as it gets to like 6 figures, that's life. Is that it? Or 7 figures?
I mean, you gotta draw the line.
Okay.
Yes.
okay no
Is that like a numbers thing? Because that's what it.
oh okay so this says it can be taken within 5 days.
Shit.
But it's only really effective within the first 24 hours.
Okay.
So like it could work, but like the actual range of effectiveness, what it's designed to work.
Yeah.
24
So,
hours.
but I'm curious, like, what do you think? Because you think it's okay to kill it when it's say like 8 cells big. Yeah.
It's
Or
oh yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you let it
8
take it at 8
cells,
cells, like it might even if.
Yeah, no, just like because that's what that is something so small, like you can't see, right?
So is that it?
Not
When
no
it's-
no.
is
My,
that
my
like-
point is
But if you get a small enough microscope, you can always see.
yeah.
it.
My point isn't outside. I mean like that's just cells, right?
Yeah. When does it
And-
become cells?
Look, it's not favourable that 8 are dead, right?
Yeah.
Because like what was going to happen? 2 were going to die.
Okay. So you.
So the idea is like 1 or 2 die.
Oh, how many cells did I just flick off you then?
Yeah.
You can flick some off me if you want.
You
like,
killed
eight
some of
or
myself.
ten.
No, but
I'll
I'm
do it
like
twice to me.
in
Fuck.
the
It's probably like there's probably like a few 100,000 on the table there.
in the argument
Yeah.
of just of life
Yeah.
of ending life.
But you're okay with a few cells.
A few cells fine.
Yeah, but what's
Just I didn't
what's
get
the,
I
what's
didn't
the
get
magic
like
number,
I
man?
didn't get like pissy about you flicking my hand.
What's the magic number then? I want to know.
I don't have a magic number. I would say it would rest somewhere between 24 hours, which is morning after pill,
Okay.
and in that whenever you can start an abortion. But like it would be somewhere in between there, but I don't have to define it.
Okay.
For myself at the moment.
Oh yeah.
Well no, because there's no
It just seems convenient for you, doesn't it, Matt? Because you.
there's no way, okay, there's no way to kill it in that time. Right, until you can actually chop it out, which I think shouldn't happen.
Okay.
But like the pill, because it's just a day, I think that's fine.
Okay.
Because just it's something that's just like I'd say it's the same as like the pill, like the
Yeah. But
everyday whatever.
it's just after a day. I don't actually know this for sure, but I think it's just more cells. Has it really started forming much? We need to know more about lifespan.
Yeah, no, I'm saying at some point.
I think like 2 or 3 weeks. It's
So it's just like a whole lump of cells up until then. Like what's
Yeah, so I'd say at that point it becomes even though in reality the whole like potential for a life thing was always
okay.
possible, but to me the whole potential life thing
Okay.
doesn't really
Fair enough. Yeah.
until it becomes like an actual thing. Well, you know, because like there was a potential for a life, and then like you know I shot myself in the dick, and there was no potential for a life. A bunch of sperm cells died. I just killed. You know, I just committed mass genocide, right? Oh no, like but I don't. That just
so you ruin the potential for
No, but-
all your other.
imagine not shoot yourself in the
that's what
dick.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You know, but that to me makes the whole like just the one cell just sounds dumb.
Okay, yeah.
Because like
Alright.
yes,
No,
there's still potential, but I feel like if you were gonna kill that anyway.
I got it. You got a line.
Yeah,
Your
no, I'm
line's
saying
around 2 weeks.
if you're gonna
It's
kill
cool.
it anyway, I
Yeah.
would say the best time to it is just straight after. You
Yeah.
decided straight away, oh, we didn't want that to happen, and just boop. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's actually the best because you don't go. I think one day.
Once again, there's no scarring, is there? Because there's no
Yeah,
no
well-
regret because you don't know.
Yeah, because and the one day you're just deciding straight away, and you're going to a chemist.
Yeah.
It's not like you know within the next 2 weeks we'll decide whether or not.
So
we
that-
like it's just straight away. It's a decision. So you're following the decision you
That-
already had of we didn't want to have a child. Don't like
Yeah.
if this accidentally happens, get rid of it.
Why did you take the chance? Didn't you?
Alright, you ready to vote then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Should human pregnancy abortion be illegal?
All right.
Alright, according to Pizza String, human pregnancy abortion should be illegal.
That was a shocking turnout.
Great.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't expect
Totally
it to go that
shocked.
way.
Oh,
Oh shit, 46 seconds.
pretty close towards the end there. I mean,
Yeah.
So,
you guys don't know shit about laws. I mean, I don't either.
Yeah.
But like, I wouldn't lay to best the whole, you know. and shit.
I do have a book on it. But
It does. We should have cracked that bad boy open.
I think so next
We were
month.
supposed to study up. We came in here knowing like nothing. We spent so much time talking about
Bill Gates.
well, no, and the morning after.